Steamboat Springs, Colorado. The City of Steamboat Springs is a home rule municipality that is the county seat and the most populous municipality of Routt County, Colorado, United States. Steamboat Springs is the principal city of the Steamboat Springs, Micropolitan Statistical Area. According to 2019 census data, the city had an estimated population of 13,214. The city is a winter ski resort destination, including the Steamboat Ski Resort on Mount Werner in the Park Range just east of the town and the much smaller Howelsen Hill Ski Area. Steamboat Springs has produced more athletes for the Winter Olympics than any other town in North America. Steamboat Springs, known colloquially as the boat, is located in the upper valley of the Yampa River along U.S. Highway 40, just west of the Continental Divide and Rabbit Ears Pass. It is located approximately 3 hours northwest of Denver by car and sits near the Wyoming border. It is served by Steamboat Springs Airport general aviation and commercial service at nearby Yampa Valley Airport. History. Historic buildings. Historic buildings in Steamboat Springs include Christian Science Society at 7th and Oak was built of logs in 1934 and is now listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The Crawford House at 12th and Crawford was built of local stone in 1894 by the founder of Steamboat, James Harvey Crawford, and is now listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Geography and climate. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 10.1 square miles, 26 km2, all of it land except for the Yamper River. The Yampa Valley and surrounding area contains several geothermal hot springs. The city is named after the Steamboat Spring, located near the present-day library and the old train depot. The spring itself was so named because its bubbling sounded like a steamboat to early settlers. Unfortunately, the construction of the railroad, which passes right next to the Steamboat Spring, silenced the chugging sound in 1908. Locals take pride in the name of their town, as evidenced by the humorously named Steamboat Yacht Club, a local restaurant formerly located on the Yamper River, but has since been closed. It was later reopened under a different name. Though there are no steamboats in the town, except for an allegorical steamboat playground in West Lincoln Park, which was designed to resemble a steamboat and has since been mostly torn down, the area does offer 2 hot springs that are open to the public. The largest is at the Old Town Hot Springs, with multiple pools and 2 slides. Located in the hills a few miles out of town is Strawberry Park Hot Springs, with 2 pools, lodging, camping, and cabins, spa, and natural rock features. There is a fee to enter Strawberry Park, cash or check only. Strawberry Park Hot Springs offers excellent stargazing opportunities due to the lack of ambient light. The Yampa River flows through the middle of town, with several tributary creeks joining in Townfish Creek, Spring Creek, Soda Creek, and more. Climate. According to the Köppen climate classification, Steamboat Springs has a warm summer humid continental climate DFB. Precipitation is very consistent year-round with heavy snowfall during winter and thunderstorms during summer. Summers are very warm to hot, and winters are extremely cold, with lows close to 0. Demographics. As of the census of 2010, there were 12,088 people, 5,201 households, and 2,275 families residing in the city. There were 9,966 housing units. The racial makeup of the city was 94% white, 0.6% Asian, 0.8% African American, 0.4% Native American, 0.1% Pacific Islander, 0.7% from other races, and 2.5% from 2 or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 8.5% of the population. There were 4,201 households, out of which 24.3% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 43.2% were married couples living together, 6.2% had a female householder with no husband present, and 46.6% were non-families. Additionally, 28.5% of all households were made up of individuals, and 2.5% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.27, and the average family size was 2.81. The median age of Steamboat's population was 36.5 years. By sex, the population was 54.2% male, 45.8% female. The median income for a household in the city was $54,647, and the median income for a family was $65,685. Males had a median income of $35,536 versus $28,244 for females. The per capita income for the city was $31,695. About 2.7% of families and 7.2% of the population were below the poverty line, including 4.4% of those under age 18 and 3.1% of those age 65 or over. Skiing, river sports, and cycling. Steamboat Springs offers excellent skiing opportunities, also see History section, and has been the locale of world-class skiing competitions, including competitions for the 1989 and 1990 Alpine Skiing World Cup. The Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club has brought forth many successful skiers, and the Steamboat Ski Resort attracts a large number of visiting snow aficionados. The Yampa River is a popular conduit for water sports like fishing, rafting, tubing, and kayaking playboating. The 4-mile 6.4 km grade Roman II Roman III whitewater run through town ends with two surfable holes. One is called D Hole, the other one near the library, close to the Steamboat Spring, is named Charlie's Hole or Sea Hole for short, after local kayaker Charlie Beavers 1981-2002. Beavers started kayaking at age 12, was the first to explore a number of rivers' first descents, and successfully contended in playboating competitions. He died in a non-boating accident in 2002. The hole and some kayaking events were dedicated to him. Every year on the first weekend of June, Steamboat Springs organizes the Yamper River Festival. It includes a kayak rodeo, i.e. a playboating competition which attracts national and international world-class playboaters. Additional events include but are not limited to a downriver race, which is Colorado's only upstream slalom race, and the Crazy River Dog Contest, in which dogs retrieve sticks from the river and may pass a whitewater section. The defunct ski area Stagecoach is about 20 miles 32 km south of Steamboat. It lasted 2 ski seasons, closing in 1974. Notable people: Debbie Armstrong, born 1963, alpine skier and Olympic gold medalist, lives in Steamboat Springs. Chris Ballman, born 1987, rugby union player, prop for Leicester Tigers and USA Eagles. Nelson Carmichael, born 1965, mogul skier and Olympic bronze medalist, born in Steamboat Springs. James Harvey Crawford, 1845–1930, founder of Steamboat Springs, soldier, farmer, pioneer, cattleman, miner, land developer, and politician. Shannon Dunn Downing, born 1972, freestyle snowboarder, Olympic bronze medalist and 4-time Winter X Games medalist, raised in Steamboat Springs. Taylor Fletcher, born 1990, Nordic combined skier, competed in his first Olympic Winter Games in Vancouver in 2010. And Ariel Gold, born 1996, Olympic bronze medalist and world champion snowboarder, born in Steamboat Springs. Taylor Gold, born 1993, Olympian snowboarder, born in Steamboat Springs. Carol Hardy, born 1933, Major League Baseball player, resides in Steamboat Springs. Billy Kidd, born 1943, alpine skier and Olympic silver medalist, moved to Steamboat Springs in 1970 and serves as director of skiing for Steamboat Ski Resort. Caroline Love, born 1979, alpine skier and two-time Olympian, attended Lowell Whiteman School and lives in Steamboat Springs. Todd Lodwick, born 1976, Nordic combined skier, Olympic silver medalist, and two-time world champion, born in Steamboat Springs. Vern Lundquist, born 1940, television sportscaster, resides in Steamboat Springs. Travis Mayer, born 1982, freestyle skier and Olympic silver medalist, moved to Steamboat Springs to attend the Lowell Whiteman School. Carrie McWilliams, 1905–1980, author, editor, lawyer known for progressive ideas, born in Steamboat Springs. Robin Olds, 1922–2007, ace fighter pilot and WW2/Vietnam Fighter Group commander, retired in Steamboat. Ryan Max Riley, born 1979, freestyle skier and humorist, attended Lowell Whiteman School in Steamboat. Reese Roper, born 1973, singer and songwriter, born in Steamboat Springs. Ryan Serhant. Andrew Sisko, born 1983, baseball player, born in Steamboat Springs. Johnny Spillane, born 1980, Nordic combined skier, three-time Olympic silver medalist and world champion, born in Steamboat Springs. Stephen Ray Swanson, born 1960, engineer and a NASA astronaut. Alvin P. Wegeman, 1927–2015, Nordic combined skier, helped to develop Steamboat Springs area for skiing. Buddy Werner, 1936–1964, Olympic alpine skier who had Mount Werner named in his honor in 1965, following his death in an avalanche, born and raised in Steamboat Springs. Gordon Wren, 1919–1999, ski jumper, last lived and died in Steamboat Springs. Trey Parker, born 1969, award-winning American actor, animator, writer, producer, director, and composer. He is most known for co-creating the animated television show South Park. Owns property to which he frequently vacations. Sister cities. Steamboat Springs has two sister cities, as designated by Sister Cities International: Saas-Fee Valley, Switzerland; San Martin de los Andes, Neuquén, Argentina;